Alexa, do you like Trench by 21 Pilots?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Same. Hi guys, it's me. It's Ada. I know it's been a while, but it's fine. I asked you guys on Instagram if I should review Trench, and a lot of people said yes, and I got a couple DMs even asking if that was a real question. So I guess I'm doing it. For those of you who may not know for whatever reason, Trench is 21 Pilots' brand new album, and I'm pretty sure it's the most anticipated alternative album of the year. 21 Pilots has been on a hiatus for over a year. Everybody, including myself in the clique, has just been waiting for something to come out, and it's finally out. I've been listening to Trench non-stop since it was leaked, which was, I don't know, maybe like a couple days before the release date. I have a couple things to say about this album. Now, before I even start, I just want to put a quick disclaimer to say that I'm a musician, for those of you who may not know me. I play drums specifically, but I also am a producer and stuff like that. So I'm going to be focusing a lot on like Josh's drumming and Tyler's vocals and the overall musicality of everything, because that's what I care about the most. I am really bad at lyrics, and I'm like by far not a writer in any way. So I'm not going to be focusing a lot on the lyrics and what Tyler is saying in the songs, especially since with a lot of the songs I don't even know what they're about yet. So let's begin. So the first song on this album is Jumpsuit, which also happened to be the first single that I listened to. This song, you can just tell, is a complete parallel to Heavy Dirty Soul when it comes to the whole song as a whole, and the bass in this song makes up the whole fucking song. This song is so good, and out of all the singles, this was one of the songs that I was replaying the most. And as you all know, I covered this song like as soon as it came out. Like, I believe it was 11 hours after the song came out. It just reminds me a lot of Heavy Dirty Soul, and Heavy Dirty Soul was one of my favorite songs in Blurryface. It made me happy to see 21 Pilots come back. My favorite part of this song is just definitely the bass, and Josh's drumming in the song is also, it's pretty basic. It's a lot like Heavy Dirty Soul when it comes to it being basic, but at the same time it's also very versatile. It changes every now and then, and the drums are actually pretty fun because I had fun recording the cover that I did for it. So yeah, it's a great opener. It's a great opener for the whole album. And yeah, the next song is Levitate, and Levitate is such a good song. I still remember when Levitate leaked, and I was just so excited to listen to this song because the entire song is just Tyler rapping all the way through. If you ever had second guesses on Tyler being a talented rapper, just listen to Levitate, because it's crazy how well he flows throughout this entire song. When the lyrics first came out for this song and I like started reading through the lyrics, I don't understand how Tyler can flow so well with these lyrics. Like, the lyrics just don't go well together when you're trying to make like a flowing sentence, like a flowing rap. When I'm just reading it normally, I like have to stop and I stutter sometimes. But Tyler just raps it through like it's butter. It's crazy. And also, don't even get me started on Josh's drumming, because Josh's drumming in Levitate, yeah, it's like the same thing all the way through, because, you know, I cover this song too. But it's fast and it fits perfectly with Tyler's rap. The drumming and the vocals go very well together in this song. And also, another thing that really interests me about this song is how it doesn't really have a structure. It's kind of like the entire song is a verse in a way, because there's no set chorus necessarily. There's not really a set of lines in this song that repeats. I mean, like, there kind of is. There's this one set of lines that does, I believe, repeat once, so that could be the chorus, but it doesn't have a set structure of a song that you would normally see in like a pop song, let's say. So that was something that I really liked and something that really stood out to me, and I don't think any other song on Trench has that like structure. I thought that was really, really cool. The next song is Morph, which I have to say is my favorite song on Trench. This song is so groovy, it's so jazzy, there's so much going on in the entire song, but yet it fits so well. There's just so much layering with Tyler's voice. Josh's drumming in the song is pretty simple, and it kind of like repeats throughout the entire thing until the end. At the end, there's sort of a breakdown type thing where the drumming gets pretty complex and like the layering gets like multiplied. There's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the song, and I love it. And it's my go-to song to listen to every time I want to listen to Trench and I want to listen to an upbeat song. I usually just play Morph, and I'm 100% into it. Tyler's rap in Morph is also really cool because it's really nice to hear Tyler just freely rap in a song. It flows really nicely and everything, and the melody in it is really nice. The chorus is so catchy, And the whole song is just really catchy, and I love the instruments in the background, how everything kind of just works with each other. It's such a good song. I don't know why I forgot to mention this, but I forgot to mention the accents that they added with the piano and with the trumpets in the background. It really makes the song bigger. It really adds more to the background. So, yeah. I love it. And the next song is My Blood, which is my favorite single. The main thing that really stood out to me in My Blood, first of all, is Tyler's falsetto notes, because holy crap. And second of all is Josh's drumming. This might be the first song that I've listened to where Josh's drumming actually isn't completely basic. Like, I'm not trying to like talk shit about Josh's drumming at all, but in this song, Josh's drumming is so hard to mimic. Because I said in the beginning that I wanted to cover the song, and the whole reason why I haven't covered it yet is because Josh's drumming is just so versatile and so complex in this song, because it just changes. Like, the whole song is just a simple hi-hat snare beat, but there's like every now and then there's fills, there's open hi-hat notes, there's like extra snare hits, and it's just, I don't know why, for some reason I just can't mimic it, but I love it. It fits perfectly on it, and it's just so good. Tyler's bass in this song is also really awesome. I really like that 21 Pilots is starting to add actual bass in their songs. That Tyler, I can tell Tyler is a lot more comfortable recording bass, and it's really making the song. The bass in this song obviously is very distorted, and it kind of almost makes it sound like a guitar, but it's playing bass notes, and it just sounds so great, and it just complements the drums and Tyler's singing so well, and it adds a great element to the song that I feel like it basically makes the song. Like, with My Blood, the bass and the drums, in my opinion, makes the song, not counting Tyler's incredible falsetto notes. It just makes the song. Another thing that I would also say actually makes this song would be the synths in the background, because it really creates an 80s vibe with this song. Like, it just like throws me to the 80s for some reason, but it's so nice and it fits so well. And it's a completely, I don't know if you guys noticed this either, but this is a completely new sound for 21 Pilots. I'm not familiar with this coming from Tyler and Josh, but I love it. It's something that I can tell that they revolve the whole album around, and it's a great sound, and I'm living for it. The next song is Chlorine. In my opinion, this song is the most catchy song in this entire album, because I just find myself thinking about the chorus of this song all day. With this song having the most catchy chorus, it also has an extremely catchy verse. The second verse in this song makes the song, in my opinion. I love the second verse. It's like my favorite part. Tyler rapping in it is so iconic. I just love it. I think the main part of the song that I love the most is the ending, when it slows down and the strings come in, and it just becomes so emotional and so passionate, and you can just hear it in Tyler's voice. You can hear how emotional Tyler is and how much this song means to him, in a sense. And it's just so good. I just love this song. It's so catchy. It's so great. It's one of those songs that I can listen to on repeat and never get tired of. It's such a good song. The next song is Smithereens. This song is the purest song Tyler has ever written. Those of you who may not know, this song is obviously about Jenna Joseph, aka Tyler's wife, and it's just so cute. And the whole point of the song is kind of just saying that, like, people don't like it when artists make songs about their significant other, but Tyler is kind of just saying, like, fuck that, I'm gonna make a song about my wife, and I don't care what people think about it. And I just love that narrative. It's just so cute and just so pure, and it's just such a nice song. This is basically like the much better sister of Tear in My Heart, in my opinion. Personally, I didn't really like Tear in My Heart. When I first listened to it, I thought it was cute, but like now I kind of just skip it every time Blurry Face comes on. But with Smithereens, I don't think I'm going to be skipping the song, because it's just so cute, and I just love it so much. Josh's drums throughout this entire song is also so very groovy. Like, I think that's like, groovy is a word you're gonna hear me say a lot in this video, because Josh's drums throughout this entire album is just groovy, just straight up groovy. My favorite part of this entire song would have to be the music break. That music break near the end of the song, it's so cute. It's the part when Tyler is singing, you know I had to do it on the record for you. I think that was a lyric. You know I had to do it on the record for you. Is that the lyric? I think that's the lyric. You know I had to do it on the record. That part, when like it's Tyler singing that part, and then they distort his vocals, and then the drums are like all over the place, and then there's like piano in the background, and then there's synths, and there's all these things going on. It's just, The next song is Neon Gravestones. If Morph wasn't my favorite song, then Neon Gravestones would be my favorite song, because this song is so, oh my god. Neon Gravestones is a song that's right out of Self-Titled, which I love, and I know a ton of people love that also, because personally, Self-Titled is my favorite 21 Pilots album. I'm pretty sure it's almost everybody's favorite 21 Pilots album. It's so emotional, and it's a great album overall. If you haven't listened to Self-Titled, then go listen to Self-Titled. But yeah, Neon Gravestones sound like it's straight out of Self-Titled, because the whole thing, it's basically a piano ballad, and then Tyler is rapping, but at the same time he does spoken word, which is like incredible. Tyler is like the perfect person to do spoken word in his songs, and I don't know why he hasn't really done it that much before. I know he did in, I think, some songs in No Fun Intended, and maybe some in Self-Titled, but like besides that, he just hasn't done it, and it's just so perfect because his voice is perfect for it. He's already a great rapper, and just his talking voice is so calming and so nice that he can easily pull it off, and I don't know why he doesn't do it more often. But yeah, Neon Gravestones is such a great song, and even though it's such a slow song, it's also the most complex song on the drums, which I love. Josh's drumming in this song is just Neon Gravestones. It's such a deep song, and it's so emotional, and I love it so much. And honestly, I kind of wish that more songs on this album sounded like Neon Gravestones, because it's like 21 Pilots' perfect sound, and I'd love to hear more of it. That's all. The next song is The Hype. The Hype is it's exactly what it is. It's hype. It's a great song. I think the reason why I love The Hype so much is because it sounds like it's a song that comes straight out of the early 2000s. Like, first of all, the chorus, and I know a lot of people have been talking about this already, but the chorus in The Hype sounds just like Wonderwall. Nice to know my kind, because maybe I saw some people talking about this on Twitter, and it's so crazy to me because the first time I listened to this song was when I noticed it. And I remember I was listening to it with my girlfriend, and my girlfriend pointed it out. She started singing the chorus of Wonderwall on top of The Hype, and I was like, whoa, that's exactly what I was thinking. But yeah, The Hype, it's so upbeat, it's so catchy. I love the chorus, even though it sounds just like Wonderwall. I love it so much. This song kind of just like makes my anxiety go away. Like, I listen to The Hype and suddenly I'm like, wow, like, anxiety who? I don't know her. It's just great. I love the song. A cool thing about this song that I really, really liked is the ukulele in the background. You can't really notice it, and I don't really like 21 Pilots' ukulele songs, but it's like perfectly placed there, almost as if it would be a guitar. But yeah, the ukulele and then the background noises and then the drums, it just fits so well, and it makes such a nice sounding song. Like, I just want to listen to it for the rest of my life. It's such a beautiful song. I love The Hype. The next song is Nikko and the Niners. I gotta be honest with you guys, Nikko and the Niners was my least favorite single. I'm not a big fan of Nikko and the Niners. Nikko and the Niners is like a classic 21 Pilots song, I have to say that. Like, it kind of sounds like it's like right out of Vessel almost. Like, it's kind of like, okay, it's right out of Vessel and Blurryface. Like, it fits in both albums if you really wanted to put it somewhere. Like, it's catchy lyrics. The ukulele is kind of basic when it comes to the chords and the strumming pattern of it. The drums are kind of basic, not really there that much in the beginning of the song from what I remember. The song gets significantly interesting once the fast rap starts, right after that little breakdown where they do the reverse effect, which, by the way, sounds really cool. And that rap, actually, right after that reverse part of the song, is what really confused me when I first listened to the song, because it almost feels like the rap isn't finished. Like, it kind of just stops abruptly instead of Tyler like continuing to rap more so it can end on a better note. I'm sure they did it on purpose for whatever reason, but I don't know why they did it, and it was really weird when I first listened to it, but like, I got used to it, obviously, but it's cool. Besides that though, like, the song itself is really cryptic, and it's probably very confusing for those of you who didn't keep up with 21 Pilots during the hiatus, because like during the hiatus, like, there was this whole website made under 21 Pilots, and it kind of just explains the whole story of Trench. So a lot of people were probably very confused with what the hell Nikko and the Niners means and who Nikko is, and probably also for Jumpsuit, that whole song too. A lot of people were probably really confused because the song has to do with the story of Trench that 21 Pilots hasn't really made public for everybody to read. The next song is Cut My Lip. I gotta say, at first I didn't really like Cut My Lip that much, but it definitely grew on me. Like, Cut My Lip is now becoming to be almost one of my favorite songs. It's very catchy, and it's almost like a slow reggae vibe throughout the song, but it's so nice. It's such a smooth song. It's so easy to listen to. It's almost like a ballad, if that makes sense. I don't even know, because the song is kind of slow. Tyler is up there with his vocals and it's like falsetto notes, but yeah, but besides that, there's not that much happening in the song. It's kind of basic when it comes to like the instruments in the background and stuff like that. There's not as much going on. There's a lot of layering with Tyler's voice, which I notice a lot in throughout Trench, but besides that, it's kind of pretty basic. Josh's drumming in the beginning of the song is pretty basic. There's not really much going on with that until we get to the musical break near the end of the song. The musical break near the end of the song, in my opinion, is what made the song and what really caught my ear. Josh's drumming kind of just opens up and it gets so groovy at the end of it. I'm also excited to cover this song. Even though it's kind of basic throughout the beginning, it really opens up at the end, and I really like that when they do that in their songs. The next song is Bandido. When I first listened to this album in full, Bandido was my least favorite, and now that's completely changed. Bandido is the ballad that we all need. It's definitely a piano ballad, I'd have to say. It's a very emotional song, and the whole song is kind of just building. Like, this song is the definition of 0 to 100. It starts off slow and it kind of ends slow, but throughout the entire song, it just continues to build. Josh definitely had fun recording the drums for this song because it's a slower song, and like in the very beginning, Josh isn't really doing much, but then once it gets to the part where it's really building up and the song starts getting much bigger and much just louder, Josh definitely had a lot of fun. Because like Josh is kind of just going all over the kit, and it's almost like a big old drum solo if you think about it. It's so pretty. At the end, when Tyler is just like repeating the same lyrics, and then the instrumentals are going all over the place, and then there's synths everywhere. It's kind of just like, I don't know how to explain how I feel when I listen to this song, but it's definitely a ballad. It's a great song. I love the piano in it. I love Josh's drumming near the ending of it. During that musical little break, Tyler's voice is so airy, is so big, and and then that little spoken word part in Bandido is also really nice. And as I said already, I love when Tyler does spoken word. Bandido is just a great song. Alright, the next song is Pet Cheetah. Pet Cheetah is one of my favorites. I love Pet Cheetah so much. Pet Cheetah is definitely one of the best songs on this entire album. I just love it so much. Pet Cheetah is such a hyped up song. The bass synths in this song, like once it starts, it just catches your attention, and it just gets you so hyped up for what's going on in this song. And it's also so weird, kind of, because the chorus is so smooth and it's so easy to listen to, and then once you get to the verses when Tyler is rapping, it's almost like it's so jagged. It's so rough with Tyler's rapping and how fast it goes and just all of that. And then you get to the chorus and it's so smooth and it's so nice to listen to. It's so weird how it complements each other, the verses and the chorus, but it's so nice too. Honestly, this whole song just has so much energy in it, and I really hope they play it live because I can tell this song is going to be so fun to hear live. But not only that, once you get to the outro of this song, it just gets crazy. Like, the outro is basically just Tyler saying Pet Cheetah, and then it's just like this, they distorted it and then they kind of just move it all over the place. With that part basically being the breakdown, it's also like the drumming gets crazy, and then the synths in the background, the bass synths and all of that stuff in the background kind of just it turns it into such a more energetic song than it already was. Pet Cheetah is just a great song. That's like my favorite song to listen to in the car. The next song is Legend. As you all know, this song is the saddest song basically in the entire album, because this song is about Tyler's grandfather who passed away recently. It's a cute song. It's a very iconic Vessel song, I would say. The melody is really cute. I also noticed that when Tyler sings All Right, it sounds just like that Modest Mouth song. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but it's cute though. I really like it. It has a special place in my heart. But yeah, this song is extremely passionate. You can just tell how emotional the song must have been for Tyler to record and to put out. The only thing that's kind of annoying in this song is that the very beginning, the piano that plays kind of just sounds like the stock electric piano sound on Logic Pro X, and that kind of bothered me when I first listened to it. But besides that, I don't really have any complaints. It's a very cute song. I like listening to it. It's very fun to sing along to and stuff. And the ukulele in it is also really nice. It's just so sad that I almost can't deal. And the last song is Leave the City. This song made me cry when I first listened to it. I think it made everybody cry. Like, if you didn't cry when you first listened to this song, then like, what's wrong with you? I don't know. Like, what the heck? This is the perfect song that they could have made to end Trench. It's the perfect ender. It kind of sounds like it's the new, better version of Goner in a good way. You know, like Vessel had Truce, Blurryface had Goner, and now we have Leave the City, and it's just getting better and better. Tyler's voice has a lot of effects and a lot of layering in it. It's a lot of reverb in it. It's just very wet. It's so pretty. Tyler's voice in this song is so pretty. The piano in the song adds so much emotion to it, and like, it kind of just makes the song. Like, Tyler's singing and Tyler's piano just makes this entire song. Josh's drumming in the song is also, it's pretty slow, but it's effective to tell the story of what this song is supposed to portray. Now, once you get to near the end of the song, when the song starts building and it starts getting louder and louder and bigger, it like takes your breath away almost. Like, especially when it just starts getting bigger and bigger and louder and so much more is happening. There's more harmonies, there's more layering, there's so much more reverb on Tyler's voice. Like, Josh is going at it on the drums to make it so much louder, and then next thing you know, it just stops. Like, when I first listened to that song and that part happened, I swear to God, it just took my breath away. That song is so beautiful and so emotional, and it's such a good song. The way the song ends also is probably one of the main reasons why I cried during that song. How it just ends on the lyric, "They know what I mean," and then it just ends on that one chord, and it almost just sounds like it's not finished, like there's more to come, but like, that's it. Like, it's the end of the song, and then it's the end of the album. It's so magical, almost, the way it makes you feel. I don't know, I love it. It's great. Yeah, and that's Trench, I guess. So yeah, Trench, 21 Pilots. In my opinion, it's incredible album. I can definitely say that it was worth the wait, because I am so happy with what I've been listening to nonstop for the past week. As you all know, I do drum covers, so I'm hoping on doing a drum cover of every single song on this album. Give me some time to do it, but I promise you guys I will do it. If I had to rate this album out of 5, I would most probably rate it a 4. There's a couple things that I do think are missing on this album. The things that I think it's kind of missing on this album is I kind of wish there was more rapping on it, like kind of like the rap in Pet Cheetah and the entire song of Levitate. I want more of that. Like, Tyler raps a lot already, and the spoken word, like I said, is like my favorite parts. I would have loved to see a lot more of that. Also more songs that sound like Neon Gravestones, just because I love Neon Gravestones, and I love when 21 Pilots does like slow songs like that. That would be incredible. And also something that I miss a lot is Tyler screaming. Like, Tyler does scream in Jumpsuit, and I think he does in one other song, I don't remember which one. I miss that. Like, it adds so much emotion. And it would be really cool if like there was just more screaming going on in like different songs, just to add more emotion to it and more elements to it, and also it's just to make the song so much louder and so much bigger. I just think it'd be so cool. But yeah, that's the album. I love it, as I've already said 1,000 times. Something that I also want to say is I'm so proud of Josh. Something that I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard me complain about before is Josh's drumming, because in Blurryface in particular, Josh's drumming is just very basic and like the same all the way through, and you can kind of tell that in Trench, Josh definitely opens up, and the drumming is incredible throughout the entire album. You can tell that Josh had a lot of fun recording the drums on this album, because it's so much more versatile. He's definitely so much more comfortable. I'm just really excited to cover this album. I really am. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry that I haven't really been doing covers in a while. I'll get back on that eventually. What's your favorite song on Trench? I want to know. So comment that down below, and I'll check all of your answers out, and I will see you guys in my next video. See ya.